Welcome back to the Night Shift Podcast. I am your host, Brian Markley, at Brian $sign. To my right, the boy. No. To my left, the boy. Bailey Gay. I got confused because I was going to go to Jordan first, but it didn't.
It's been a minute. What's going on, guys? You can find me on Twitter at Insomniac.
And to my right, Jordan. Wake and Jake. Wake and Bake. Wakefield. Jordan. Sorry. Rusty.
That's alright.
He said,
I thought Bailey was going to be longer, but I forgot he changed his name to just Insomniac now. So I was waiting for him to get there. He's just like, Insomniac. He just stopped. I was like, okay. But it's at JerryFlip98 on Twitter.
And we are the Night Shift Podcast. It's episode 46. We're back. We haven't recorded in 3 weeks because we just scheduling and life and we have a lot to get to. So we missed a lot of stuff in the last. It's been almost a month. Well, 3 weeks is almost a month. But yeah, you can find us Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, YouTube, all the Night Shift Podcast. I forgot how to do this.
Yeah, it is a.
I'm rusty.
It's been a while.
No, we're not going down that road again. We're gonna start singing. That's not Hinder. That's Stained.
I couldn't even fucking tell you,
I have
bro.
no idea. If you know, you know, I guess. But it's episode 46. Let's just get into it. What have y'all been doing the last 3 to 4 weeks?
God. It's a lot.
Yeah.
Well, it's weird because, I wasn't really doing anything, and then, we actually got music, and,
And games.
yeah. So, it was kind of a weird span of time.
Playing Ratchet and Clank.
C.
Watching anime. Playing other video games. Watching sports. Being depressed at Taco Bell.
I can't relate on that one anymore.
That's
Well,
a-
right now.
That essentially checks off.
All the boxes for you?
Yeah.
What are you, Jordan? Obviously, the new music we will get into in kind of a weird... This is obviously a freestyle episode, right? We just kind of going to go through a bunch of stuff.
We just kind of start throwing shit
Good
out
work.
there. Thank you.
Good word.
Thank you. I grinded the shit out of Apex last season because Rank Split just split. I did get the plat in Apex, so I was pretty hyped about that.
Flex.
A little bit, not much though.
What was this Skull Island thing that's supposed to come back? I was late to the game.
Not
You said-
Skull Island.
Skull...
Skull Town.
Oh, Skull Town.
Yeah,
What is it? Just
That's
a...
King Canyon.
That's King Canyon,
It was the main, the hottest drop.
the hot drop.
Yeah.
Oh, see, I don't
Skull
know.
Town.
I
You
got
didn't
in
play
late.
Kings Canyon?
No, I played Kings Canyon,
Oh.
but I didn't know...
Well, didn't they at one point take out Skull Town?
Yeah, Skull Town's not even there.
Dumb as shit.
It's
Yeah,
not
it
there.
hadn't been in.
It's not
That's
there.
why
on-
I don't know about
It's not
it.
there in Kings Canyon anymore.
Yeah, which is whack.
Yeah, it kind of sucks because.
So it's just a little spot on the map, that's all.
Well, actually, it's a decent size. You know where Thunderdome and water treatment are?
Yeah.
On Kings Canyon. So right up from Thunderdome, Thunderdome's here. Skull Town was
That's your home.
right here.
That's your home.
Where?
Thundertown.
Yeah.
Or Thunderdome.
Yeah, Thundertown. That's it. Yeah, Thunderdome.
Dome.
Thunderdome. But yeah, that was where we always would go. You just drop Skull Town and just you either win or you lose. It's kind of like dropping
Oh, that's what happens in the
Estates.
games.
well, Estates or Turbine
Or
or
Fragment.
Yeah, something like that. You either win or you just get
Apex,
back up.
man. Apex is fun. The only thing I wish they had quads so we could all play together.
That would be-
Yeah.
That's my only thing.
I can see that coming, honestly.
See, they said they're not going to do it.
Yeah.
They said the only reason they weren't going to do it is because there's a balance issue or something.
Well, sure, it would be very difficult to try and balance a 4-man squad
Yeah.
because you'd only be 15, which means 15 squads wouldn't be
Sorry.
awful, but having 4 legends could get
Yeah.
kind of crazy.
Yeah.
So
The combos will be unreal.
The wombo combos. But Apex
Yeah,
is fun,
combos,
man.
yeah.
I legitimately enjoy that game.
yeah,
I still think it's the best BR game out. I don't think it's worth it.
I think we all agree
I
on
don't think
that.
it's close.
Yeah. I think Warzone's a little more popular right now,
Yeah,
but Apex is just better. The gunplay is better.
everything's just.
I like
better.
the style of it.
I think the time to kill is better.
It's very unique for a BR. I feel.
I think
Yeah.
their looting system is good. It's not super slow paced. It's not
Yeah.
you just spend time at
Yeah,
a
it's
buy
just a
station.
mad a mad dash for a gun. And like Bailey and I earlier, the only thing I could find is like a havoc or a bow.
Oh god.
It's like, what am I supposed to do with this? And we just
It's
get
funny to me
killed
though
off
because
jump.
like people finally realize that the bow like sucks
Yeah.
and nobody uses it now.
Yeah, I know.
It, like I watched like a little bit of like the Apex like championship, like the pro scene, and like some of the pros use the bow, but that's because like they're running like bow shotgun. So like you have a really long range weapon and then
Really
like
close
a
range.
really close range. There's no like in the middle. So
I
like
guess you could use the bow for in the middle if you're good with it.
yeah,
But yeah, you're still gonna get
cooked.
pretty
Especially in
quickly.
like a pro scene like that, dude. They're beaming.
Oh,
people,
I
like,
love a mid range if I have my 301 or whatever,
Yeah.
and this kid trying to shoot me with a bow. Yeah, you're done.
yeah, it's like
You're done. GG's.
I agree. I agree.
Yeah, Apex is good. You said you're playing Ratchet. We both beat it.
Yep.
Once Bailey beats it, we'll talk about it more here, I think, if possible. For me, I got an Xbox, so I've been playing like Forza Horizon and all that stuff. So, a whole new world for
If
me to
you-
get into.
If you want,
Um,
it comes out in July. The F1 racing game. I think I'm gonna get it. Oh yeah, I guess that's new since the last time we hung out. I got an F1. So years later.
So yeah, I got my Xbox. That's been fun. Ratchet and Clank. I really haven't been playing too much else other than like MLB and Apex. Oh, we got Siege, so we're gonna try Siege tonight, which is gonna be fun.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be hysterical. I feel bad for the random.
We played. Yeah, we should go in game chat too.
Is Game Chat even?
I guess it doesn't really matter
because
because we'd have the one guy's just gonna have to run around like a nuisance, but whatever. It's gonna sound dumb, right? Because we're obviously all into video games, but with E3 and whatnot, I've really been paying attention to a lot of stuff that's coming out,
Yeah.
and so there's a lot of cool stuff coming out. I'm pretty excited about, especially as part of the reason why I wanted to get an Xbox because I want to play Starfield. I want to play that other game. I don't know if you guys saw it. It's who made it? I think it's. Remember the game Dishonored?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's from the people that make that. They're
Um,
making. It's called Redfall.
I
It
didn't
looks like
see it.
it looks like a Borderlands style open world, like 4-player
Okay.
co-op. But instead of like zombies, it's vampires.
Oh, interesting.
I'll send you guys the trailer afterwards. It looks really good. It looks like something we would like open world Borderlands style 4-player co-op.
Oh god, that would be one whale of a time.
Vampires, but it's very stylish.
So are we vampires?
No, you're the humans. Think of it like I don't think it's necessarily like Back 4 Blood or Left 4 Dead like gameplay wise,
Just
but kind of that.
Yeah.
Think more of open world quests, this, that, and third.
Sounds interesting.
It looks good, and that's going to be. I think that's Xbox exclusive. Obviously, well, it is because it's Bethesda. But
I guess that's another new thing I didn't forgot to mention. I got Game Pass for my PC.
yeah, I think that's
So-
kind of our plan. I think Matt's he's looking for an Xbox, and then Jordan you guys have your PC, so
Man,
whenever.
I just like gave up on his PC. It's so funny.
even if you don't get Game Pass, you can still get the games and play with us
Yeah, sure.
and whatnot. So, outside of that, I mean,
Wait, hold on. Jordan hasn't talked yet, has he?
he did a little bit.
I
He said he was good on
okay,
Apex.
I was gonna say if you're done, this actually works perfect of a transition in talking about E3.
We can.
I didn't watch it at all,
It's gonna be. This is
but I'm looking at some of the games.
This is just an episode of friends chatting.
Yeah.
That haven't seen
So
each other
is this
for a couple weeks.
Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy game? Is this like a new game or?
Yeah,
what
it's
is
like a
it?
new like in development game.
It's by Square Enix.
Yeah.
So like that sounds good to me. You'll play as Star Lord.
Who really knows
Yeah.
if it's gonna be good or not? That's my thing. I think it looks cool, but the Avengers game looked cool too, and that kind of
Real
sucked.
quick, by the way, I'm just gonna be reading this. This is IGN's E3 2021, the biggest games and trailers revealed. So I'm just gonna go through this list. I think, and we'll talk about it. Brian, if there's anything that is here that is missed that you want to mention, just say something. So the first one is the Marvel Guardians of the Galaxy. I'm kind of curious to see
I know a game we got to talk about.
what the game's like, because I mean I love Guardians of the Galaxy, but I'm also very skeptical with Avengers or Marvel's games, especially with that one that just came out like not too long ago.
It can be like a Spider-Man, or it
Yeah.
can be like that.
Yeah, something that looks interesting. I'm definitely interested. I'll pay attention. Mario plus Rabbids Sparks of Hope. Does anyone give a shit about this?
I played the first one. I like the first one a lot. I probably won't get this one.
Jordan.
It's like an RTS with.
yeah.
I did
Mario
not know
and Rabbit.
this, but I'm all in. Outer Worlds 2. I really like
Yeah.
the first Outer Worlds. I didn't play it as much as I wanted to, but I mean, I had fun. It was really nice to play a Fallout style game with there not being a Fallout. Like Fallout 3, my cousin put me on Fallout 3 when I was like barely a preteen, probably. So I mean, I love that game. Fallout 3 was my favorite video games of all time. Fallout 76 was underwhelming. I didn't play it, and Fallout 4 was okay, but
I liked 4.
I didn't like it as much as I did.
What do you
others.
guys think about like? Because Outer Worlds is Bethesda as well.
Right.
What do you think about them doing like an Outer Worlds, Starfall, and Fallout, where all these games are kind of similar?
It's kind of similar, but it checks off different. It's like it's the same game. It's similar games with different experiences, and I like that.
Yeah,
Like for me, it's like I'm never going to get
Outer
it.
Worlds is a little more wonky, if I
Yeah.
remember right.
Yeah, I'd agree. I mean, I think Fallout though has it's definitely more vibrant and more.
I guess maybe that's what I'm going for.
It gives me more, not like as like
There's a little more
Borderlands
charm, a
feel,
little
but
more- okay.
that Borderlands kind
It's a
of
good.
like.
It's like a mix of those. two.
Yeah, and what I mean by like that Borderlands feel is like obviously it feels like a Fallout kind of style or Skyrim style like RPG, like what
Open
you would
world
do.
RPG,
Yeah, but like the humor or how the atmosphere of the game reminds me of a.
I think they got to be careful
Yeah.
because I think they could be very stale, especially if you would get all three. If you don't diversify the games up enough, I feel
See,
like it's a very stale idea.
I think I'm more worried about Fallout and Outer Worlds than I am Skyrim and Starfield.
yeah.
I think
I
Starfield
can't-
is going to be
yeah,
legit.
Real quick, I need a new fucking.
Well,
Elder
that's
Scrolls game.
going to be. What's going to get weird too is when the next Fallout. Not weird, but what's going to be crazy is when the next Fallout and Elder Scrolls are going to be
I can't
Xbox,
wait.
PC only. They're not going to be on PlayStation.
Yeah, I know.
That's
why
gonna
I'm-
be-
That's why I'm happy I have my PC.
That's going to be.
Huge W, dude. I can't.
And that's why I bought an Xbox.
I can't wait to play a Fallout on my PC. It's just gonna look so good.
And I hope that like now that they have backing with Xbox and with Microsoft, they might have gotten a little more money.
I would
hopefully
think
they can.
so.
They're going to have bugs. You're going to have this, that, and the third,
Bethesda
but
always does.
But any of those big open world games
That's
are
also
going to
true.
because you make so much shit.
I think this is actually a very interesting time for Bethesda because it kind of got shit on recently for like the 76 how it was handled and all that.
Well, yeah,
I think
76 sucked.
You
Yeah,
would,
but
but
Outer-
I think Jordan, you would
Outer
know
Worlds was
more
cool.
about 76 than Bailey and I. I've heard they've done like
It
a
did- I-
relatively
from what I-
decent job
yeah.
of getting the game to a state where you can actually play it and it's actually fun.
Mhm.
I don't know about the fun part, but I know you can get it to a point where it's actually playable. But I mean, it took them way too long to get to a point
they
that
It was a great idea. It was just executed very poorly.
now is Elder Scrolls. You play Elder Scrolls Online?
No, but I
No.
know a lot of people play that.
Is
Still.
that I hear that's probably a much better experience than
That's-
Fallout.
yeah, I
76.
used to play
yeah.
it.
It looks cool.
Elder Scrolls Online is a pretty decent player base. It doesn't get a lot of like
I liked
popularity
it.
from like streamers and stuff, but from what I understand, it's got a pretty big player base. Like,
That's all you
I
need.
liked it. They released countless expansions, so it's
Yeah.
obviously working.
yeah,
I would have liked to get into that game earlier on.
I got into it when it first came out. Me and my friend Logan played.
I'm just
the fuck out of
I'm
that.
not right now. I'm not.
Yeah.
I don't have time for it.
Next game is Tiny Tina's Wonderlands.
Ah, yes, the Borderlands spinoff.
Yeah.
I don't think we have any idea what that game's going to be about.
Yeah.
I'm interested. Anything Borderlands related, I'm interested in.
Borderlands was a lot of fun. Metro Dread. I didn't
Metroid.
watch.
It's a 2D.
Metroid, my bad. I don't
Yeah,
know.
it's a 2D
oh yeah,
Metroid game.
The new Metroid game looks so good.
This game was supposed to be like coming out since like 2004.
yeah,
Okay.
It looks good.
It's,
I'm not as into Metroid as a lot of other diehard Nintendo fans, so it wasn't that big of an announcement
Mhm.
for me personally. But I do have some stuff to say about Nintendo when we get there.
supposed to come out October 8th, 2021.
Yeah, it does
Yep.
have a release date. I'll get it. I love side scrollers, so
So, no, me too.
yeah.
me too.
Stranger of Paradise Final Fantasy Origin. It's Final Fantasy, so I'm in.
I have nothing to speak on.
Its
What game,
release
sorry?
window is Stranger of Paradise Final Fantasy
Ah.
Origin. Yeah, I didn't like I said I didn't watch it, but I mean 2022. Death Stranding Director's Cut, but it does not matter. Forza Horizon 5.
I'm in day one. Set in Mexico.
Yeah.
That shit's gonna be beautiful.
I really, really, really hope it's good because
Nice.
I need a good racing game.
I'm not big into racing games, but I got an F1, so I really want to try that game out. I don't know.
Get Game Pass
How-
and play Forza Horizon 4.
Well, I thought Gran Turismo was supposed to come out this year,
But
but
it's next year now.
It's next year. This was just
So,
insane.
has anyone ever played the F1 racing games? Are they good?
Never
I
played 'em.
have no
I
idea.
have no idea. I'd never.
Well, you have
played
Game Pass.
racing
You can
games.
play. You can play Forza even if you want to get your fix
Yeah.
there.
There is an F1 2019 on there, so I mean I could try that out and just see how it goes. But
If
it's
you,
supposed
what's
to be-
nice, not to interrupt you, what's nice about Forza, and I like Forza more than I like Gran Turismo.
Really?
I do. I like how they have, especially now, they have Motorsport, which is your
Yeah.
simulation, very realistic racing. And then you have Horizon, which is, you still can have a serious racing tone to it, or you can just take a McLaren and go flying through a fucking
Yeah.
hill if you wanted
Yeah.
to.
Yeah.
That's
true.
The option I like there. I love the Horizon series. I'm so happy to play them because I haven't played one since 2, I think.
I played 3 on the I was on the 1, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I think 3
Because
is
I think
on.
4 is on the Xbox One as well.
Yeah, I don't think I
But
played
they
4, though.
optimized it now for Series S and X.
Yeah.
I've been playing that a lot. That's been like, I really wanted to play those games again.
Yeah.
That was a big reason why I got it, and I've been loving it.
Yeah, I'm looking for a good racing game to come out because I want to
Yeah, it scratched the itch perfectly.
Yeah.
for me.
sink into one and just invest time into it.
So yeah, it's supposed to come out November 9th, 2021. So it's supposed to be the largest, most diverse Horizon ever. So, next game is Redfall. Brian was talking about this. So it's an open world 1 to 4 player vampire shooter from Arcane Studios. They made Dishonored and Prey. You guys ever played the Prey games?
I never did. That's
Neither
on
did I.
Game Pass too. It might be on my list.
Is a hyper stylized. Oh, that's just a trailer. The game's 4 heroes and their abilities. I'm not gonna watch the trailer. It's 4 minutes long. All
Yeah.
I see right now is a black girl with very curly hair and boobs.
It will give you very Borderlands feel to
Yeah.
it with abilities and whatnot.
Do you know her name or what she does? Okay. So I mean that looks pretty interesting.
I think you guys will. You should watch the trailer later.
Yeah,
It's-
definitely down.
I'm into that game, and that's another game where it's day one on Game
Well,
Pass.
I
It's
see.
like,
I see
why
1 to
wouldn't I
4
play it?
player co-op, and like any more, I'm in because we can play it together.
Mhm.
So, Contraband. This looks interesting.
Another Xbox exclusive. Shout out to Xbox. If
Yeah, Xbox is
anything,
really
if they
stunning.
did anything, the biggest complaint was you don't have games. They
Yeah.
addressed that.
Yeah, and Game
Now,
Pass is
are
the
they going to be 9s and 10s?
not all of them, but
That's yet to be seen. But
you,
you give me a bunch of 8s and maybe 1 or 2 9s. I got solid.
It's at a point with Xbox where it's like going into this new Xbox, right? It was kind of like the thing is like the Xbox isn't necessarily a bad console at all, or like the controller is bad or nothing like that. I feel like their biggest problem has been it's like what games exclusives do you have that makes me want to get your console over a PlayStation?
outside of,
Halo and Gears of War, and that's it. And no offense,
and that's why I'm
as a
glad
big
these.
Halo and Gears guy, Halos and Gears are dead.
Hmm.
Especially from a competitive standpoint. I don't even think they have Gears of War 5 tournaments anymore. And it's how long since the next Gears of War comes out? And on top of that, like, we're waiting, like, okay, I'm not going to sit here and talk about Halo Infinite. I mean, we might, maybe.
It's
But-
probably on the list somewhere.
Yeah,
so if you
well-
want to table the conversation,
Yeah, that's fine. We'll get to my Halo speech. I use, for no one that knows, as you guys know me as a COD kid, I was a Halo kid growing up. Like, I played Halo more than I played Call of Duty at one point. So
you see it. You see the vibes.
Yeah. I mean, credit, there is a Black Ops 2 poster right there, but no, that's none of the business right now. But Contraband is another co-op open world. It's just a co-op, so it's not.
This, you remember the Just Cause games?
Yeah, it says
That's who-
Avalanche
that's from
Studios.
the
yeah.
makers of that.
It's a co-op smuggler's paradise set in a fictional world of 1970s buy-in. Do you know where buy-in is?
That could be kind of cool.
I mean, hold on.
Going around and plundering with your friends and stealing loot. I'm not big on Just Cause, so I'm not like super thrilled. But again, we'll see. And
Yeah.
it's day one on Game Pass,
Mhm.
so
Buy-in. It's in. Buy-in is a residential area within Kuwait City. So this is in the Middle East.
Mm-hmm.
it gave me like a
Every time I see Kuwait, I just think of fucking Modern Warfare 2.
It gives me a kind of an edgy, less serious Uncharted vibe that they're going for because they have like a
Essentially,
treasure.
Well, yes, I feel like that's always been like Just Cause's kind of thing. It's like, it's fucking absolutely, it's like ridiculous to some of the stuff you can do.
The thing I didn't like about Just Cause is I'm not a big fan of those open sandbox games where you just do whatever.
Yeah.
I need some sort of
structure.
Yeah, that's why I don't like Minecraft.
Wait, you don't
I just-
like Minecraft?
Not that I don't like it. It just there's no appeal of it to me.
You can do whatever you want, but there is a kind of like a set goal of what you're supposed to do in that game, though.
What, get diamonds?
Well, no, you start off like you eventually your end goal is to kill the Ender Dragon.
Oh.
Yeah. Anyway,
I was just worried about blowing up Matt Chang's house.
but I mean, it does look interesting. I feel like a setting like that. I feel like the Middle East is a very interesting setting that you don't see done too often.
Uncharted,
Yeah, I was
Tomb
gonna say
Raider.
Uncharted, Tomb
Those are
Raider,
two I
something
think of.
Yeah,
And Far Cry?
possibly.
It's like-
I don't know.
They're on Far Cry 6 now, right?
They'll
Yes.
be releasing Far
Man,
Cry
I haven't
6.
been high on Far Cry since 3.
5 was okay.
Primal sucked.
5 was okay.
What was that the one with the priest? The pastor guy? Or was that
the
4?
one with the 5th one was like the
The
Western.
guy in the pink suit, right?
The 5 was like the one where they're
Picture is
like
pagan or pagan. Then.
Pagan Min.
Yeah,
That was
Pagan.
4.
was 5 was like the dude that was like in the abandoned shack and like
Look up Far Cry 5 for me, please. I will know by the villain.
it's what the heck was his name, man?
Yeah, this is the one with the dude. Yeah.
Yes. The one with the guy with the glasses.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't beat this one.
5 was okay.
I didn't enjoy 4. I thought 4 was good.
That's Pagan Man.
No.
Yeah, 4 is Pagan Man.
Oh yeah, that is 4. I'm sorry. I thought that guy was creepy as he was creepy. I liked him though.
Okay.
Same with the 3 villain. I don't know if I'll get 6. Probably
I
won't.
probably won't either, but 5 was decent.
Them damn Ubisoft games, man.
Yeah.
A Plague Tale Requiem. Is that how you say it?
I didn't play the first one.
I
This
didn't
is a
play
sequel.
no.
I heard it's really good,
It's Game Pass.
and people are pretty excited about the sequel. So
It's to be announced. You know, actually, Halo may not be on here because it wasn't announced.
oh,
That maybe I don't know. We'll see. Somerville. This game is automatically giving me
Limbo.
yeah, kind of
And,
Limbo
Little
or
Nightmares?
yes, thank you. That's what I was looking for. Vibes. Day one Game Pass.
That's what I'm saying.
I'll
That's
probably
like-
get it.
That's the only
2022.
thing. It's like, for me, it's like, oh, this game looks kind of cool. I can just play it.
So for
You know what's sick about Game Pass is they have Skate 3 on there.
what
Really?
Game Pass do you have?
I have
Is that-
Ultimate.
That's the $15 one.
Yeah, because
Okay,
I
get
get
the same one.
I'll get Xbox Live with that as well.
Yeah.
And EA Play.
Yeah. Oh, EA Play. That's such a deal, man.
It's insane.
You know, shout out Xbox because it's like they really like was at a point. Oh yeah, that's the conversation that I tabled. We'll get to that. Jurassic World Evolution 2.
You
won't play
passed
this.
Mario Party.
Oh, what's my bad? Mario Party Superstar. Yo, I'm down to play Mario Party.
I mean, I'm
This
fine
is Game
with
Pass? No, it's not.
it. It's Nintendo.
Yeah, I know, but I was just saying it because like every game's Game Pass. Like,
That's like the
Um,
one where they're bringing like
yeah.
from like 3 and 4, I think.
Yeah.
dude, could you imagine like us three plus Matt, like Matt came
Playing Mario Party.
like together?
That'd be lit.
You guys would be drunk because I don't drink because I'm underage. I don't think they can see that in frame, so we're fine. So yeah, we don't condone underage drinking, but I would be sober as sober can be,
What happens in the residency of
watching my friends get
One of
drunk
our
while I play
places
Mario Party.
is
Oh, that'd be
staying
fun.
in place.
I refuse to buy a Mario Party full price though.
Why?
I'm playing Mario Party by myself.
I also
That's true.
think
You know what I
Mario
mean?
Party.
I also
Yeah, yeah.
think
I feel you.
I mean, it
I
has
like-
all my multiplayer now, but still.
I like I like Mario
Where's the
Party,
funnest
but
part
I'm
of
gonna be
games?
honest. Like I feel like Mario Party's like played out.
There have been how many Mario parties?
Well,
I
but,
remember the first Mario Party I had was the one on the GameCube, and I was like
It's the
7.
same concept of the game, just with different mini games. Like
and boards.
Yeah.
I'm over it.
I agree. And they're charging you $60 for it.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
over it.
Jurassic World Evolution 2
Could care less.
Don't even
Yeah,
know
I
what the-
don't
I
even
don't even know what
fucking
that
know.
is.
replaced.
Oh, this one looks cool. This might be a you and I game. This one has like a
Game Pass,
like
I'll try it.
It has like it's like a side scroller type.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna
something
say
like-
it's like Dead Cells, like a roguelike, but it has like a cyberpunk look to it.
Okay.
It
Yeah,
looks
it's just
interesting.
with an
Okay.
exceptional 2.5 art and heavy cyberpunk vibe replaced with a standout during the Xbox Showcase and a dystopian alternative version of the 1980s US. You play as Reach, which is an acronym, an AI trapped in a human body against its will. The promising action adventure launched on Game Pass. May not be my cup of tea, but I hear it's Game Pass.
That's got so much like cyberpunk vibe to it, bro. Like it looks like a cyberpunk spinoff.
No.
No, it's just like a cyberpunk style,
Yeah.
is what we're saying. Not like a.
Metal Slug Tactics. This looks like an anime. I don't know what Metal Slug is.
It's been a long running series.
Yeah, that's what I'm reading here. To be announced. It's supposed to be a PC game. WarioWare Get It Together.
You care about WarioWare? I don't either, and this is why we'll talk about Nintendo Showcase. This is why it didn't do too much for me.
The Anacurus. I don't know what this is either.
Skip over that shit. It looks.
Oh, hold on. The trailer shows gameplay reminiscent of Valve's Left 4 Dead series. It's an Xbox
Oh, I actually
console.
saw. Wait, what's it called?
The Annie.
I don't know.
It's an
I don't know about the
Xbox
game.
console exclusive that will launch on Game Pass with feature cross-play with PC.
Is that like the thing now, though?
What?
To bring back like Left 4 Dead style games?
We've been waiting
Because
on
we
it.
have Back 4
Wait,
Blood
hold on, real quick. So,
and Rainbow Six Extraction.
how many games are going to be? So, like, are all these Game Pass games just because I play on PC? Am I always going to be able to play every single game with you on console?
The ecosystem that Microsoft has created for Xbox
Is
is
to play with
PC,
Okay.
console. You can
Because-
You can download Game Pass for iOS and play games on your phone.
In
I wouldn't do that.
Yeah.
And I'm playing Halo Infinite on my iPhone,
Yeah. No.
but you could if you wanted.
Immortality.
Don't know what that game's
The next
about.
game from her series creator Sam Barlow is a narrative-driven mystery about a missing actress. I don't know what this is. And that's it. So they didn't mention Halo, so I'll
Didn't mention Halo. Didn't
Yeah.
mention
Well,
Elden
maybe
Ring.
it's just because it's already.
Elden Ring looks so.
Oh, Elden Ring, not
good.
Elder Ring.
Elden Ring.
Elden Ring's gonna be legit. dude.
God, it looks so
That's gonna.
good.
Did you see that game?
I saw people were freaking out about it, but I have no
It's
clue what it is.
essentially open world Souls.
Yeah.
Really?
It's
Yeah.
like a Bloodborne,
It's-
Souls, Skyrim
Yep.
mixture. It's like, it looks so good.
It does. It looks like the combat's gonna be kind of paced more like
Yeah.
Bloodborne,
Yeah.
which I'm happy about.
We'll go through one from Tech Radar. They mentioned Zelda Breath of the Wild 2. Guys excited for that or no?
I am. You want to know what I'm gonna be even more excited to do with it?
Huh.
Play it on my Switch Pro when they do that. I will buy a Switch Pro. They didn't announce a Switch Pro, but I think
What's
they
this
have
Switch
to.
Pro supposed to be?
Gonna be probably a 4K version of the
Oh, okay.
Switch. Which, because there's no way you're playing that game on just a base
No.
Switch.
No.
It's just doing a disservice. I think they're gonna do what they did with Breath of the Wild 1, where like Breath of the Wild came out on Wii U and Switch the day it came out. So the day the Switch came out, the Switch version was out, the Wii U version was out. I think it's gonna be the same thing where you can get it with the Switch Pro.
Good.
I don't know.
Battlefield 2042 is a game we're all looking forward to.
Yeah.
There needs to be a good Battlefield. There hasn't been a good one in a while.
Have you seen the gameplay trailer?
Mhm.
Did you see him switching his shit in the
I love
in the
that.
elevator?
I love that.
I love that the creative class is kind of gone. You can like if
I-
we're on a field and you're like, okay, Brian and Matt switch to snipers,
Yeah.
Well, I said.
and then we go into a cave or something, we just switch up again quick. I love
said
that.
my favorite thing that I love about that is like my one friend wasn't big about that, and I said I love that because like you don't have to like make a class for one situation. You can have a class that is just continuously for every situation. You're storming a building, you don't need a suppressor. You just pop that off, put on a different barrel, boom, you go in. But if you're
But if
trying
we're
to be like,
circling and trying to take an objective or something,
right, you throw a suppressor
Exactly.
on, then you have the element of surprise. Like I
Yep.
love that ability to just flip it on the fly.
Yep, I agree.
Yeah, I'm very much looking forward to it. I hope they can get their act together. A good Battlefield game would be cool.
Like I said, the $70 for multiplayer only is going to be kind of an uphill battle, but I'm buying it. So
I'm buying it too.
All right. Avatar: Frontiers of Pandora. I don't give a shit.
I saw people freaking out about
I could
this.
care less.
I've never seen the Avatar movie.
I've
Like,
seen
we're talking about the one with the blue people, not
Yeah,
him.
I've seen. I actually really like the movie.
I've never seen it.
I think the movie's really good. There's supposed to be a second one now.
Is this supposed to be like open world?
I'm unsure,
um,
but I saw the movie and it was good. And there's supposed to be a second one. I thought like years ago, and it still hasn't came out.
Yeah.
But like, I'll be curious to see what actually the hype behind it is. But the movie
Yes.
was good.
I think it has potential to be good, but I don't know.
I think the keyword is wait and see, right?
Yeah, I'm not.
Far Cry 6. I don't know if I'll even get it.
I don't think I will.
I've never been the biggest fan of the Far Cry.
Maybe we'll
games.
pick it up on sale.
Here's Elden Ring.
God, that game is gonna be so good.
Yeah,
I mean, I'll
it's
have to
gonna
check it out. I mean,
You'll have to
looks
watch the
interesting
trailer for it, Bailey. It's like a Souls, Bloodborne, Skyrim.
be- That's top of next year.
Yeah, like smack
January.
it all together, and like bam, there's the game, and it looks.
And like,
phenomenal.
it sounds dumb. You can actually jump.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you can actually move like a normal character.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which would be nice.
Halo Infinite. So back to what I was gonna rant on.
Before you go on your rant, as somebody who is not as into Halo, and like I said, you guys, I haven't beat 1 through 3. I haven't beat the original trilogy. I think I beat Reach. and I don't remember if I beat 4 or not. But
Four's ass.
like, I thought the multiplayer looked fun.
It looks interesting. It looks like if
But see, you like you like the competitive nature, whereas I just like getting the what is it called, the energy sword or whatever,
Yeah.
and smacking people. With
If
it.
any-
That's like the best feeling ever, bro. You just pop, he's done.
if anyone
Or you get the giant gravity hammer.
pays attention to competitive Halo and knows who Maniac is, like he was talking about it, and I mean he said it kind of looks like there was heavy aim. Hopefully there isn't, because that was annoying in Halo 5. I mean I played Halo 5 a lot. It was still fun, but it's like Halo's never going to go back to like what Halo felt like. It's become too much like Call of Duty to whereas they can't go back now at this point. But I mean it is what it is. I'll get it regardless.
Yeah, because it's free on Game Pass.
Yeah,
Well, it's not
that's
free.
true.
You got paid for Game Pass.
Essentially.
But the thing that annoys me, and like I know, like this game has been rumored like forever now, and like they haven't revealed a release date, and they showed it here at E3, and I know they said holiday 2021, but it's like, can we just get a fucking release date? Like it's been how long?
Yeah,
Like, just
that's a good point.
give
That's
us
a
a
little,
date.
little worrisome.
And yeah, exactly, and it's just annoying because ever since Bungie left and 343 took over, all 343 did was shoot itself in the foot like repeatedly, without stopping. And what's annoying is, like I said, like this and Gears have essentially become dead. But Halo 5's been out like for ages now. You have literally just pro players waiting like for a new game. Like they don't even. There's really. I'm pretty sure there's no more Halo 5 tournaments. Like
I haven't seen one in forever.
exactly. There's no Halo 5 tournaments anymore.
Not that I follow that scene, but
Yeah.
like you would normally go on Twitch and
See
you
it.
would see a Halo tournament being played, and I haven't
Yeah.
seen a Halo tournament in decades.
So like. The Halo scene is practically dead, especially from a competitive standpoint.
Well, I know a lot of like Halo players switched over to Apex, bro.
I mean, Snipedown, one of the greatest Halo players of all time, has become a pro Apex
Yeah,
player.
he's on TSM.
So yeah, and
Those are
Snipedown
my
was,
boys.
yeah, Snipedown was nasty at Halo.
Yeah, TSM.
So it's like, I mean, you got guys like him like gone. Like I mean, he's literally been playing since at least H3. He may have started H2. I'm not too sure, but there's that. But it's just like the thing with about to go with Xbox is all you had was Gears and Halo for the longest, and those two series are dying. So it's nice to see them finally just throwing shit at a wall and hoping it sticks. Like at this point, it's like they kind of have to, because they have no exclusives. Like we
Well,
said,
no, they're
that's-
not throwing shit at the wall. They're just throwing money at people because Microsoft can
essentially
do that.
So yeah, essentially shit at a wall. I think the biggest thing for them, I really feel like, is that Bethesda partnership. I really think that is huge. I think like, I know they had their problems recently, but I think when you talk about like 3 of the biggest game companies out there, like Bethesda's up there. Like Bethesda is huge. I mean,
Well, and like I said, once they say Elder Scrolls 7,
6, yeah.
wow, Skyrim's 5.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Skyrim's
It's been out for
ages.
Once
Yeah.
they say that and Fallout 5
Mhm.
are coming, and they said they're working on it, and they're gonna say it's gonna be Xbox console exclusive. It's gonna sell Xbox.
Yeah, and then
or,
Outer Worlds
or
2 comes out,
or
and
if you do that thing where
Starfield,
you-
and-
own a PS5 and a PC, or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm a console boy, so I own all 3 consoles. But that's gonna eventually be the way. I don't know if you guys saw, they're working on doing, think of like an Amazon Fire Stick, but for Game Pass.
Oh, really?
So you don't even have to sell the console. You just buy it like that and plug it into your TV.
That's interesting.
Other ways around it. They're more believing in an ecosystem where if you buy something on PC, you can play with me on Xbox. The Game Pass carries over, so you can play like the new Age of Empires.
That's
you get
interesting,
Game
yeah.
Pass.
Yeah.
Like I can't play it; it's not on Xbox. But if you have Game Pass like you do, you can play it on your PC as well. Which I would have loved to play Age of Empires. I like those games. Like Civilization, I liked a lot. I never played an Age of Empires. It's like the main line. Like
Yeah,
it's like the.
They're fun.
But I think I would enjoy that. But yeah, man. I mean, it's a really good deal. For somebody like me, right? I'm not buying a game on my Xbox. I'm just simply not. I don't
Yeah.
need to.
Especially with Game Pass.
Exactly.
There's really no need to buy games.
And I think the biggest thing now, as you look at it, is like MLB The Show, right? MLB The Show was PS exclusive forever. Why do I, as a PS5 gamer, have to pay $70 for it? You have Game Pass on Xbox. You're getting
Mhm.
that day one. You can
Yeah.
play it.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
So
That's
I
amazing.
think PlayStation's eventually
And then
have to come
putting-
up with something. With
And
their own.
I guarantee you that's...
They have
PlayStation
to.
wasn't at E3. They said they weren't going to. They're going to do their own thing.
Which is so weird to me.
I think... Well, I don't necessarily think... I think it is, but it isn't. it is weird because you think you'd want to be a part of this.
'Cause E3
the
is,
hype
like, the
that E3
biggest
always built.
game-
E3
yeah.
isn't what it used to be.
It's
No,
not.
not
And so
anymore.
Sony can do an hour and a half showcase 2 months from now,
Yeah.
and then all the eyes would be on them.
Yeah.
That's the other side of it. And Sony, we're kind of sitting here jerking off Xbox, and rightfully so. I think they've made some great
Oh
moves.
yeah, they deserve
But
it.
again, if Horizon comes out this year, Xbox is not going to be an Xbox game that's going to beat it.
No.
Halo's not going to beat it. I mean, Forza will match it for what Forza is, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Obviously,
Isn't
we're not
Forza
gonna-
the most popular racing game out there?
I would say it's
they
one of the-
said that Forza Horizon 5 was the critics' choice or like people's choice for
Mhm.
most anticipated game from E3,
Yeah.
which is that's interesting. I mean, it's a game everybody can play. I think that's a big thing with it.
Well, yeah, you don't. There's
Um,
not really an age restriction on a
No
racing
age
game.
restriction, and everybody likes to drive a McLaren just through a fence. It's a great time.
Well, you get to drive all the things in a video game.
Right, you can drive a
Can't-
Bronco, you can
can't
drive
in real life.
McLaren, and everything in between.
Yeah.
Although I was a little upset that Forza Horizon 4 didn't have any Ultimas. So I had to go with the GTR instead, but whatever.
Oh,
Such is
no.
life. I know.
Heaven
Whatever
forbid,
will I
that
do?
GTR. Oh no.
But
What other games? Rainbow Six Siege Rainbow
Rainbow
Six
Six-
Extraction.
I'm excited for that.
It's a full price game. It's only 1 to 3, which I find weird. Is it gonna be on Game Pass?
No.
I
That's their-
don't
that's
I
their
need
party.
to see more of this before I say.
The
yeah.
only thing that
Full
worries me
price
about it
version.
is it gonna be like what makes that any different from Back for Blood?
Yeah.
Now
It's-
Rainbow Six might have a little more tactics to it.
Yeah, and it's going to
A little more
they're going to
realistic.
use the characters from. So essentially, the thought process is that all the operators in Siege, I'm pretty sure, are going to be the operators are going to team up instead of kill each other in a 5v5
Is
setting.
it confirmed to be full price?
I don't know the price. I don't think it says.
So if it comes out as like a $40 or $50 game, I think that would help it. But yeah, I don't know if I'm paying a full $70 for that.
Yeah. Do you know what Death Trash is? It's a PC game apparently.
Death Trash.
Yeah.
Couldn't tell you.
Yeah. Harold built. I don't know. Sea of Thieves: A Pirate's Life. What does this mean?
They're doing a
Jack Sparrow.
That's
Pirates
a
of
Jack
the Caribbean
Sparrow.
crossover.
Yep.
Is it like an expansion?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
It's actually coming out
Free one.
this week or next week.
Actually, I think it's tomorrow.
June 22nd.
I was saying it's tomorrow.
Starfield, that's a game we're all looking forward to.
That's 2022, right?
yes.
November.
They haven't really said November 11th. Yeah, they haven't really said, which is a very Bethesda release date.
I think they said that is like the 10th. I think Skyrim came out on something 11, and
Yeah,
they're
that
doing
sounds about right.
11/11/22.
Yeah.
Something like that. It's
What's his name? Tom Howard or Tim Howard?
Todd Howard.
Todd Howard. Yeah, I
Tim
know
Howard's the
T.
goalkeeper.
Yeah, I know. I know. Todd Howard is a very weird individual, so I'm sure he was probably like, "Yeah, let's do that. It's a marketing thing we can do."
But like, I just thinking of what that game is in my head. Like,
I know.
if they nail it,
It could essentially be.
It could be really.
It could
good.
essentially be open world RPG. Well, I mean, it's essentially Mass Effect, in a way.
Yeah, without all the weird alien sex.
Yeah.
That's not
Actually,
necessarily.
throw some alien sex in there.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what are you talking about? You're definitely gonna be able to fuck an alien in this game. There's no doubt in my mind. You can do it. You can fuck anything.
Night Shift Podcast.
Yeah, you,
Why are we fucking aliens? Wait a minute.
because in Fallout you can fuck certain characters. Same thing with Outer Worlds.
and Cyberpunk.
Yeah.
Yeah,
exactly.
sure, but you're not fucking aliens.
Well, no, but I'm saying if like the precedent is you can fuck things in this game, why can't I fuck an alien in this game?
This
You're
took a
going to be
strange
able
turn.
to.
Okay.
This took a strange turn.
Okay.
Fucking aliens coming to
Oh,
a,
real quick.
coming to a game near you in 2022.
And it's on Game Pass if you have it, day one.
Is it gonna be on Game Pass?
What? Starfield?
Oh yeah, that's right.
Oh, yeah.
I get the fuck aliens
yeah,
on
for
day
free.
one. What's going on? Alien fuck.
I want to. Did you see the Advance Wars that they're bringing back?
No.
Advance Wars, the Nintendo game.
Are they?
1 and 2, they're remade.
Interesting.
What is replaced? Did we talk about? Oh yeah, we did talk about that. That's about it. We can enter a game discussion.
I'm not as high on Nintendo as everybody else was.
To be honest, Nintendo pisses me off.
Oh, and we didn't mention Hades is coming to Xbox and PS5.
Oh, the
It's gonna be on Game Pass, but PS5 you have to pay for
I
it.
did see that.
That's gonna look pretty. I'll play it again. Absolutely. No, I mean Breath of the Wild 2 was big, right? We needed that. But like
what other game?
Mario Odyssey 2, like a new Mario game, like something new. What's going on Metroid Prime 4 or whatever? That was
Yeah.
announced like 2 years ago. You haven't heard anything. They're like, oh, we're still working on it. I mean, Nintendo, they said, hey, here's games and here's dates that are close. I appreciate that. But WarioWare doesn't do it for me. Mario Party doesn't do it for you. Metroid game looks cool. I'll give them that. Advance Wars was never my thing, but people who love that game, so I get it.
So, question for you guys.
And Breath of the Wild 2 is going to be great.
Answer for you.
But
what is your console power rankings right now?
as in personal preference or as in... I'm
Just
going to sound like Jordan. As in personal preference or like public perception?
You personally, what?
Or both. You want both?
Yeah.
I'll give you both.
You give me both.
My personal preference right now...
These are power rankings, so it's
This
not
is
like your
console or
overall
everything?
power rankings. Like as of today, like which one do you say
I'm going...
is doing the best and what's doing
Like
the worst?
console or
Let's just go
Just
with
do
the big
con-
three essentially.
Just consoles, no PC.
So like Nintendo, Xbox, and PlayStation. How would you rank
You
them?
want me to rank the
Power rankings
Ouya
like
in
that?
there or whatever?
Who?
The
Cares,
Ouya
exactly.
Or the...
Nope,
the,
there's only three that matter.
Didn't Amazon have a gaming
Yeah,
system?
they do.
That,
Yeah.
That's definitely one, no. I'm going PS5. This is my personal. I'm going PS5, Xbox, Nintendo. And I think public perception, I think Microsoft is one. I think Sony has a little catching up to do with something like Game Pass, a little more consumer friendly.
They
And
kind
they
of have
also...
something similar, but it's not.
PlayStation Now is not
Yeah.
what Game Pass is doing. And my other thing is Sony needs to get out of their own ass about crossplay.
Oh yeah.
They need to just stop that. Because they keep wanting people to only be able to play on their systems, which I get. But that's not what we don't. It's not the PS3 and Xbox 360 days anymore. You won last generation, easily, but
Wait, what?
like PS4 beat the Xbox One easily.
Oh yeah.
But this generation, I mean, it's weird, right? Because people still can't find PS5s. Now Xboxes are still hard to get, so it's not. That's kind of a mute point, or
Yeah.
mute point.
Yeah.
I guess what I was trying to say. I've been doing a lot of words recently, and it's just not. But the pre-order that whole thing was a fiasco. Console Store, a lot of that's COVID's fault, right? But I think like something like crossplay, and I don't know how you guys necessarily feel about this, and I'll bring it up, but like I get irritated because Sony came out and said we believe in generations of systems and games and whatnot. Then why is Horizon and God of War going to be on the PS4? I know you guys don't stand necessarily with me on that, but I just get annoyed because it's like they didn't do this until now. You know what I mean? Like God of War 2...
Chicks in a bag, brother.
God of War 2 came out after the PS3 came out, but it was on the PS2 only.
Yeah.
I mean, eventually it came on the PS3, with collections and whatnot.
Yeah.
But, like, I get you can't abandon a fan base on the PS4. I get that. I think my issue becomes, what's your incentive to get a PS5 if you can play the new God of War on PS4?
I mean,
It won't even run as well.
It's not going to run as well.
Picture
It's not-
quality, just
But
general.
so you guys don't think that limits the developers?
No, I was going to say that. I think I want the developer to fully focus making the best possible game and getting the most out of the current system.
Because we've been talking about Ratchet and Clank. Why is
But what would you say the current? Because I'd say PS4 and PS5 are both current systems.
no
No,
current gen is
PS5 the current
PS5
system,
and Xbox?
Yeah, but I'd
Series.
still say PS4 is a current gen system.
Well,
because
it's technically last gen.
But I would say that it's still current because even though it's a last gen, I would still say it's current because of how difficult.
Here's
it is
how I
with PS5.
Sure.
Here's how I differentiate the two. Right, my PS5 sounds like a stealth bomber. My PS4 sounds like an airplane about to take off.
It sounds like a puddle jumper.
There's a reason that
I guess
my
my
PlayStation 5 makes no noise.
I do get that, and that's a very uniquely this situation because of a pandemic. I just worry that God of War, they might have to cut something from the world because they have to keep the PS4's limitations in mind. My thing is like, look what Insomniac just did with Ratchet and Clank, and that's probably one of the best looking games and best running games I've
It
ever
does look
played.
really good.
I mean, it's gorgeous.
It is beautiful. It is very, very pretty.
So, but why are we getting a game like that and Returnal, which are, you can argue Demon's Souls, but that's a remake.
it's a remake, yeah.
I mean, it still looks great.
Yeah.
But the only two games, and correct me if I'm wrong, the only two games we have that are next gen only that are exclusive are Returnal and Ratchet. So why are we waiting? It's going to be almost, when did the PS5 come out? Last.
It's not quite a year, but it's getting
Last
It's coming.
September?
So we're almost a year and a half in, and your point is valid. Of the consoles are hard to find. I agree with that. But it's not. I don't know if that's necessarily Sony's fault, Xbox's fault, Pandemic's fault. I think it's all into one.
I think it's all, yeah. I think it's
But
big.
we're almost going to be 2 years into the console, and your two big hitters.
So it came out November 12th, 2020, actually.
Okay, so we'll almost be.
We're about like 6 months in.
Yeah.
So, but I'm thinking by the time Horizon and God of War come out, we'll be over a year.
Yeah.
I guess my thing is, and especially Horizon for an open world.
Yeah.
You know, I just, me as a PS5 owner, like, okay, what the hell did I buy the system for?
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
cashed out,
obviously
validated.
Ratchet. But
Yeah.
Insomniac's playing a different game than anybody else right now. They're amazing.
Well, I think, I mean, you definitely have two different teams working on that, right? Because you definitely have a team that's working on the PS5 version, and you definitely have a team that's working on the PS4
I don't know.
version. You would almost have to.
I'm not sure.
You would almost have to.
But
Because-
then is that dividing of a studio make for the better product? I don't know.
No, I don't know if that's the case, but
If they could just
if you can get twice the amount of money,
no, I get that side of it. It's a good business perspective. Me as a gamer, I want the best game I can get on the system
sure.
I have.
Sure.
So you can get so much more power out of the PS5. We've seen it already.
Sure.
Just focus on your new console.
Yeah. I mean,
And then
I agree with you.
when PS5s are going to be available, I would hope by next year. I would hope by early next year you could be able to go into a store and
Well, I would hope
they'll
but
still be hard to get, I think,
would
but
hope
not like
that this coming fall that they would be able to at least get production up to, like, you know, they could have them like in stores and stuff. Because
Well, I don't know if you guys saw GameStop had Xboxes, Series X and S's in store last week. I think it was like last Tuesday or Wednesday. You could go in and try to get one. And stores had an allotment, but I don't know. I just get it's like you want these really good experiences you can only get on the PS5, and if you're gonna make God of War and Horizon two of their biggest games, you know we won't get another one of those for years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got to be careful with that because I don't want 2 years from now and there's still going to be a PS4 version of this game.
Sure.
Like,
Yeah, I get that. I understand that.
I'm picking up what you're putting down. I agree with you.
and then Nintendo, I think Xbox still isn't beating Sony in games. They announced a lot and there are some exciting ones.
You have to see how they play first.
Exactly. But I think in the consumer's eye, I think they are probably number one because of Game Pass, because of, hey, your buddy plays on PC and you play on Xbox? Don't matter. Don't matter. Play together. Play Halo Infinite day one together.
Their accessibility between
And
platforms.
they dug themselves a hole and they had to get out of it and they have. So they are forced to do something like this.
Oh, sure, yeah.
Sony didn't have to. And they still don't have to. But my example with the MLB is the thing that's going to piss PlayStation fans
Oh,
off.
sure.
It's like, seriously, I pay $70 for this game that I've paid. Bailey and I, we buy that game year after year. But if I'm on Game Pass, as an Xbox fan who's getting the game for the first time, they can just play it day and date with the subscription.
The only thing about Game Pass that's something that I would say is kind of not shitty, but it's something that you would just be self-conscious of. Maybe is that, like, if you spend $15 a month for it, that's fine, not a big deal. $15 a month, you spend that somewhere else stupidly. But if you go a couple of months and not get anything
Yes.
that's worth playing, then you're kind of just wasting money on a thing that doesn't really matter. But I would still agree that Game Pass is definitely the best choice because if you want to play older games and all that stuff,
Yeah.
they have.
Especially,
you
and that's
could, you could also look at it this way, right? So say you don't get any games, right? Say, like, for example, I downloaded Sea of Thieves. When 3 months from now, when I have to pay full price, I'll be paying $15 some, right, for a month. Say I never play another game besides Sea of Thieves, but I play Sea of Thieves constantly, and I play online. I'm getting my money's worth because essentially, like on a PC, for example, I don't know how much I could say about a console. Well, even for a console user, you don't have to pay for live at all, right? You
it comes in that $15.
So I'm not only playing a game consistently,
And what
but
is live?
it essentially just becomes the price of paying for Xbox Live, but cheaper.
What
So
is the-
I mean, I get what Jordan's saying, but I also disagree with you in a way because if I only play Sea of Thieves and I'm a console person, for PC it doesn't matter as much. But if I'm a console kid and I am on an Xbox and I'm only playing Sea of Thieves for $15 a month, which essentially it turns into Xbox Live, that's a good deal still.
I
Well,
think-
Xbox Live is how much?
Well, that's why I was
60, I think.
Exactly.
But essentially, you'd be paying 3 times the amount.
Sure, but you're paying.
No, okay,
but you're getting
yeah.
gold on top of EA Play, on top of
Sure,
a backlog
right,
of
but I'm
games,
saying,
on
but
top
if
of
you're
new
looking
games.
at, if you're just playing Sea of Thieves and you're using
So
it
how
for,
much?
for
How much does Sea of
live,
Thieves cost? 60.
That was, I think
60.
I was
So if it's
60.
$60 and Xbox Live for a year is $60.
There's 120,
Yeah.
and then
how
10
much-
months. 10 months of Game Pass is 150.
Yeah, and how much is EA Play?
That I'm not sure. I think they're like $5 a month,
I'm not
$10
really sure,
a
to be
month.
honest with you.
And EA Play, it's a little weird because it's not like you're getting the new FIFA on there right away, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But there's still a back catalog there. I think that's the key for somebody like me, right? Who wasn't really like I played Xbox games, like I played
Yeah.
360, I played the one a little bit, but like there was a lot of games there I missed.
As long as you play 2 games, it's a good deal in my
Well,
opinion.
and it's and the way you look at it too is I said 10 months is 150. A whole year of Game Pass is 180. That's Game
Mhm.
Pass Ultimate. That is what? 3 games? 3
Yeah.
full price.
Sure.
Mhm.
And you know, now if you have now it's a little bit different if the Xbox is your main system, right? Cuz then you're buying 2K, you're buying Call of Duty, you're buying Battlefield. I'm already paying for those on my PS5.
yeah,
I want my Xbox just for Game Pass.
yeah,
That's perfect for what I want it for.
yeah.
I think that's the other side of the conversation.
For me-
where if it's your main system, I don't know.
Yeah.
I think it's still a pretty good deal.
I think if I have an Xbox only, I still think it is worth it because you get a huge catalog of games, a huge catalog. If I'm someone today, if someone comes up to me and they say,
Hey,
I want
Bailey.
to, I want to get into video games.
Where should I start?
Where should I start?
It's
I
a
would
very
tell
good
you-
starting point.
I would tell you get the cheapest Xbox possible.
Series S game.
Yep. Get
Get
Game
the
Pass.
get the fast food speaker.
Get Game Pass, and there's a bunch of games from new to old, classics to possible classics that you can play, and you can play them online with people. I think that's a perfect place to start for new gamers. I think it's a great place.
And value is in the eye of the beholder as always.
Oh yeah,
Um,
I think the value there is so. If you're someone who in your free time, most of your free time, if you're not working, or even if you're just someone in school, like you, I obviously have way more free time unless you're doing
or like a
homework.
college student.
Exactly. And you want to play video games? I think the Game Pass is perfect.
Mhm.
You can literally build a PC, a gaming PC, and you don't even necessarily need to get Steam if you didn't want to. You just get Game Pass. No, I don't. I wouldn't do that, Jordan. I see you looking.
I
over
disagree
there.
completely, but that's for.
I'm saying you
that's a
could because
completely
you
different
get a
But-
shit ton of games. Is my point.
But his point stands
Yeah.
because then you could play. Let's say you like Halo.
Sure.
And you have a PC already. You don't have to get a system for Halo
Yeah.
Sure.
or Gears or any of those
But
games.
I'm not saying that I agree with that idea. Like
No, because
essentially.
I think Steam is the superior.
Yeah, but I'm
Well, yeah,
just
if you buy a
saying
PC for Game Pass, you're an
technically
idiot.
could.
Sorry.
Yeah. But we're just saying technically you could and still get a bunch of games.
Yeah, sure.
And play them at like the what's the word I'm looking for? Like have it look and have it play as smooth as possible.
Mhm.
Yeah. Not that
You
I
get the best
advocate-
experience if you have it on PC.
Exactly.
Like you get the best game
And
on
the
PC.
Game Pass is a terrific.
Can't play Ratchet and Clank
Yeah.
on PC.
That is true.
Just
True.
saying.
True.
Sorry.
But yeah, that's
Con-
my
console
spiel.
kid, Brian.
That is true.
Do you want to talk about music?
Yeah, I mean we are almost an hour into it, so I think it might be a good idea.
Tyler Creator is coming out Friday.
That's very exciting.
I think we're excited.
Lumberjack sounded a lot different than what I thought it was going to sound like. I'm very excited to hear Tyler. I don't know what he's going to do. With
Yeah,
this
I'm
album.
intrigued.
I actually don't know what he's going to
As
do.
a newer Tyler fan, I'm intrigued.
It was definitely aggressive. Like the beat was.
But it wasn't like it didn't remind me of like Wolf or
Yeah,
Cherry
it didn't
Bomb.
remind me of old Tyler, and he in himself sounded aggressive. But I'm very much looking forward to. I mean, I think he's coming off like widely considered his best album. I don't know if I'd say that, but I know everyone says Igor's
Igor's a classic.
Yeah, Igor's saying
Love
his
that.
best album. So I'm very interested to see. I need a Playboy Cardi feature. I
Question.
need Earthquake Part 2.
Talk about features. He says in Lumberjack something about Drake. I have a melody for you.
Yeah.
He loves Drake. We get Drake popping up. Although Drake stopped doing features. You're not allowed to do anything until Certified Lover
Yeah.
Boy comes out. It's like that meme on Twitter where the
Yeah.
person has his grandma
Yeah.
locked in the cage.
Yeah.
Oh
That's
my
what we got to do
God.
with Drake until you're allowed to come out
Just
after
add
you release the
Drake-
album.
Yeah. Yeah, but I'm very excited for it. I was not expecting him to move as fast as he did.
No, but I think this is you're gonna see a lot of things drop between
Yeah.
now
Oh,
and
yeah.
then because
Well,
we got
did
tour
you see
announcements. We
oh,
got
Yes.
um,
Oh, quick.
Kendrick still hasn't done anything. But
Yeah, nothing. new.
Shocker.
Quick
What's that,
comment. Andy said he's saving money, so he will not be attending concerts with us.
Well, when you don't work through college,
Damn.
Anyway.
Oh.
Let's talk about Logic. What did you think of Intro?
I actually really liked it.
I liked it.
I think.
I wish it wasn't an intro.
Yeah.
I have an
Yeah.
issue with your single for whatever being an intro.
I agree.
I,
What did
we
you
kind of
think?
said this about. Somebody said to me, "Well, Brian, that's what Cole did with
Was an
interlude." Like, yeah, but interludes are usually just in the middle of your album. They kind of
Yeah.
give you a break from the album. They're kind of just,
Yeah, but the
whatever
problem
they
is,
are.
the only difference though is J. Cole's interlude slapped.
and it sounded like a song on its own.
Yeah.
Whereas
It's
Logic's
short.
does, but it's
But
like,
I don't think it does. I think it definitely would lead into something.
yeah. I mean, it's called intro,
Right.
So it's just all it's called.
What are you guys expecting? Like, I think a possible hint of what we should expect from this next album is the one line where he talked about reading, like, it's an older song and he's reading off like his old book, like an old like book that he was reading, like that he kept like lyrics in. So I'm kind of curious to see if this is going to be an older.
Here's my
chronology.
thing. Here's
I
my
don't know
thing.
if I necessarily need another Logic album.
I'm fine with a Logic album as long as it's not Dog Water.
But that's a problem. There's your issue right there.
Yeah.
They come hand in hand.
But did anyone really think Logic was going to retire that long?
No, we said that when
But-
he dropped
But here's
Under Pressure.
Here's the issue, right? You made No Pressure.
Oh, No Pressure. I'm sorry. I said Under Pressure.
What? I know. I was confused the two. It's.
You
That's
close
what it
the
is.
chapter, so what's next?
I see what's about to happen next. Okay. w- We got the Logic we wanted on No Pressure, right? I think we all
Yeah.
like that album. W- What else? I mean,
That's what I mean. Like, I don't think I need another Logic project.
I don't know if it's the right time.
Like, I'm
happy. I'm happy that he's back, and I will listen to a Logic album. I just don't know what I need it to sound like anymore.
Yeah, I don't
And maybe
And
know.
I don't know if he's
and maybe that's a good thing.
maybe.
Maybe it's a good thing.
No
You can-
expectation?
No
Yeah, but-
expectation.
but
you
dude,
can
if
just,
he-
you can
if-
just make an album and just put it out there.
I know, but I'm scared he's going to be like, yeah, this is the album I always wanted to make. That he says about every single album he
Yeah, he
makes.
does say that,
And if he
yeah.
starts singing, I'm turning it off.
I mean,
I-
yeah,
If he
Yeah.
starts singing, I'm turning it off.
yeah, we're both turning
If
it off.
after
I'm
the
hitting that
intro,
skip button
the
harder
first
than-
thing I
never
hear
mind.
is Logic singing, I'm the meme of like the dude who looks like Jose Mourinho taking that
Yeah,
headset
it's
off.
just like, I don't know. We'll see. It
we
sounded
have
good.
no idea. Well, we
It
had no
sounded
idea.
good,
We-
but it just sounds like Logic, and I don't know if I need that anymore. Like you said, Isaiah Rashad put out a single. That album's around the corner. I'm excited
It
for
sounds
that.
very
This one
good.
sounds very good. I like this one more than I like the last song.
Yes, I agree with that.
What
It's
else we got?
Migos album.
Yes, let's talk
I
about
actually
Culture
really
Theory.
liked the album.
I did too.
I actually really.
I didn't listen to the whole thing, but I liked what I listened to.
I actually really enjoyed it.
It's
I think there's
way more listenable than what Culture 2 was.
I think there's a lot of diversity on it.
Yeah, the sounds are different.
Yeah,
The
I don't
beats are
think
different.
I don't think it sounds like because you get through like you get to the first half of Culture 2, and then when you get to that like second half, it's like
bro.
the same thing.
And what was that song on there with Travis?
Oh, which one?
2. Like White Sand.
something like that. Yeah.
That song sucks.
But I think
Sucks.
three has got a lot of diversity. It's got like decent name features on it, but they don't like.
It's not oversaturated
No.
with features, which can sometimes be bad for the Migos. I thought Offset sounded really good.
Yeah, he did.
He stood out this time around.
All I learned is that Quavo was still the worst Migo.
Yeah, but we've known that.
Well,
Yeah, but it just reinforced.
when the Migos first came out,
It was the opposite.
we all loved
Oh,
Quavo.
yeah.
I mean,
Well,
he
then
was fired.
then
but
he exposed himself.
yeah, he
But,
kind
well,
of.
then I don't know if he exposed himself or it's just that we all
He
got,
was just over
we got
everything.
we got
yeah.
tired listening to Quavo because he's
Yeah.
really everywhere, and then
Yeah, then he released a solo project, and everyone's like, "Damn, this guy really is
That
just
album,
like a guy."
yo, that album cover is still hilarious to this day.
His album
the first
cover
four
is-
songs of his album is actually pretty good. That's the one. That's the one that's got
I like the one with
Flip the Switch and
I've got Rerun on it with Travis too.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. I think I like Takeoff's album the best. Offset's is really good though too.
yeah. I
Yeah,
think
Takeoff's album is definitely the best.
Yeah.
Takeoff best Migo.
I don't know. I'd say Offset's giving it a run.
Offset's
Strong
they're-
on this one.
They're both really up there. Offset's really like rapping on.
We
this
gotta talk
album.
about that Drake song though.
Yo,
Why'd they let him go for the first half of the
Oh,
song?
I know. Well,
He said he gave him the ball. He said, "Go ahead, Drake. We're running ISO."
I mean,
and-
come on now.
I know.
What do you-
Stop fooling around. Give me the album.
Right? Yeah.
And he keeps saying before the end of summer, motherfucker, it is almost July.
Yeah.
You dropping it August 31st.
It's- when Google it. When is the last day of summer?
Well, technically,
I wonder. I
think
also.
the last day of summer is like in September.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I also wonder if he knew that Tyler wanted to release,
Maybe.
so he probably gave Tyler space.
Which
'cause
honestly,
he respects
like,
him.
like I respect like artists that. I'm not saying that Drake is doing that, and I'm just talking like in general.
Wednesday, September 22nd.
Yeah.
He's dropping it that day.
Yeah.
Is that a Friday?
Wednesday.
Well, he can drop whenever he wants.
I was gonna say he'd do whatever the hell he wants. But like I respect like artists that are like having mutual respect for each other and like, hey, like you want to drop an album this time, like I'll wait a little bit to let you
See,
get some shine on the album. Like
For us as listeners, we love the days that like it just passed recently, but Yeezus, Born Sinner, and Watching Movies with the Sound
Yeah.
Off all came out the same day. We love that. That's insane.
And
It's like
Cole
Christmas.
even dropping a bar about like
I'm gonna drop the Say the Day is kind of
Kanye.
yeah. But
Just to see
but
the
if
boy now.
if
own
Drake
Bonnie
and I know Drake and Tyler aren't the same like
Great.
listenership. We've obviously figured that out quickly with the whole Camp Flognaw incident.
Oh my god, that shit was coming.
But there are definitely overlap there. I'm trying to think what else. Don had some new stuff out.
Yeah,
He
that
had
Don
single-
released a single that was pretty good.
the most recent one.
Yeah, you didn't like it? It was different.
What was it? It's called like Drugs and a Lot of Melodies or something
Drugs
like
and
that.
Melodies or something like
I
that.
thought it was okay.
I actually liked
I
it.
thought it was okay.
I actually liked it. He had another
He's got some stuff on the Fast and Furious soundtrack.
Yeah,
which is
yeah.
Just, I don't know why he's putting music out there, but
You guys listen to that little Dirk and Lil Baby album?
I did listen to
I
a little
did
bit of it.
listen to
I listened to a little bit of it as well.
It's cool.
Um,
I don't like Dirk enough.
Omar's like it's all over that. She loves that shit.
That's I mean that's his
Yeah.
line. That's his pocket.
For sure.
I like Dirk a little bit. I don't. But baby, I think it sounds good. It bangs, but I mean,
Yeah. Oh, it
I
definitely.
think it's
banged.
probably a little too long. Could have been It should have been what
Reoccurring theme.
Drip Too Hard was.
Reoccurring theme.
You know what I mean? Yeah, well, that too.
Well, I mean, it's like all these artists releasing deluxes already. Like, it's not a shot.
Did you
at
see?
Migos
Speaking
or
of which, did
Shawnee.
you see what the Migos did?
Yeah, bro. That
They have Culture 3 Deluxe
Oh,
already.
yeah, and then
they
they
have
have-
Culture 3 Takeoff's Way,
Yeah.
Offset's Way, and Quavo's Way. And it's just different songs that they picked.
Yeah.
For like 7 or 8 songs.
And it still did less than Polo G's album, which is what.
Which
he
I
did.
heard's really good.
Polo
G sounded good on that feature
I
too.
didn't listen to it.
From
but
what I
mean,
did,
Polo G's
Omar was
okay.
telling me I need to listen to that Polo G album.
I hear.
because-
I have just saw on the timeline people say it's really good. I've never listened to Polo G in my life.
I've listened to some Polo G. We can listen to some before you leave.
Surprise, surprise. Brian doesn't know what Polo G sounds like.
I'll play a song before you leave.
Um,
I was really on Polo G when he first came out, and then I kind of just stopped listening to him. The thing is, it's like I like these guys, but but
there's nothing that makes them stand out from each
yeah,
other.
man. Like I like Lil Baby. I like Roddy Ricch stands out way more than a lot of them do. Lil Baby's good, but like it's all these guys, right? I like them, but I get the same topics.
Yeah, there's not a
I
lot
mean,
of diversity.
Like the thing is, it's like they're good, right?
Sure.
But like
It's like fast food.
it's not. Yeah, I mean, it's not gonna be like a Cole, whereas like. Yeah, all he is rapping about lyrical, conscious stuff, but it's like it's a topic. It's complex. Like there's things to it. I don't know. Maybe I'm just not.
You actually kind of have to not think.
But
Then
listen.
I sound like Kendrick fans.
You have to listen.
Yeah, I mean,
And listen, there's nothing wrong with like that lane that these guys are in. It's popping. I mean, hold on. What is it? There was a hip hop numbers tweet
There's something else. I
earlier.
was looking for something else. I was trying to think. Let me see if I
Um,
was listening to it.
Hip hop the numbers tweeted something interesting earlier.
if you can hear that, that is thunder.
Yeah.
We may die.
Wait, let me tweet something earlier about it. What the fuck is it?
Anyway, I will fill the gap.
Here it is. Lil Baby now has 90 Hot 100 entries. He's only the 14th artist in Hot 100 history to achieve this landmark at 26 years of age. And my thing is like, yeah, Lil Baby's really good, but like,
Well, you can't really
yeah,
with streaming anymore. I mean,
Yeah.
I could make a top 100 Billboard song.
could you imagine?
It'd be fire.
Like I said, he got a producer tag.
Yeah, that's true.
The Corday song.
The one with Common?
Yeah.
The one I sent? Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
He was on something else too, I thought.
Did you listen to it? I'm sitting
Her,
here.
the song with her.
Yes, that's very good too.
I'm sitting here looking at the. Thank you Spotify for helping. Did you listen to the Little Uzi Vert song with Pierre?
No.
I didn't either.
I didn't.
Wasn't sure if anybody
I
listened
never
to it.
released this. Yeah.
Yeah, it's.
Yeah, Pierre had a whole project.
Yeah.
Harvey's on there too, I
Dude,
think.
Pierre is not an entertaining enough producer for me. Like, you're not Metro Boomin, you're not someone who's gonna maybe go check out a producer album.
Wheezy. That's
Huh?
my guy. Wheezy.
Yeah.
Slap. You know how I am with the Slap Boys.
Okay, so
That album still bangs, bro.
When did
That's hilarious.
when did this come out? June 4th. Have we recorded since June 4th?
we haven't recorded in 3 weeks, so probably not.
So no, the new Roddy Rich song.
Oh, you know, I didn't listen to it.
Oh my!
I didn't listen to it either.
Is it good?
Brian.
I
Brian.
made
We're
a
listening
goal.
on the way home.
I've made a goal to listen to more Roddy Rich. We'll start listening to Roddy Rich more again. Roddy Rich more again.
Roddy Rich.
It's
You
a
sound. Never mind, I can't say that.
it's a Drake-esque vibe song in my eyes, and it's
Are you sure you want to make that statement to me?
yes.
Okay.
Just
What
like
else do
not
you-
what he's talking about,
You
but
listen
just
to that
like
new-
the,
you listen-
the vibe of it. The vibe is like a Drake song.
You listen to that new Doja Cat?
No, I didn't even know she dropped.
I actually put out a song with SZA.
I think she did put out.
Let's talk about a
I
real
listened to
rapper. How about that new song from Vince
Nicki
Staples?
Minaj. Oh.
What did you say?
Nicki Minaj.
Yeah, fuck out of here. You said the Vince Staples song, Law Averages. I've been waiting for new Vince. I'm here for it.
I thought it was an album when he
Bro,
tweeted it.
I
listened to it?
needed,
I didn't.
I needed new Vince like I need water, because that man hasn't fucking dropped music in forever. And it's so funny because his fans will tweet at him about it, and he'll tweet back like stupid shit. It's so funny. Like I still.
I love when he argues with people on Twitter.
Bro,
It's
Vince
hilarious.
is. I've said it before. Vince is the funniest fucking. Oh, I said that before, but I think Jack Harlow may have taken the crown. But Vince is one of the funniest fucking rappers.
I've gone
out
back
there.
to listen to some of Jack Harlow's older stuff. I like him a lot.
Vince Staples is absolute comedy.
Jack Harlow's is the funny motherfucker.
Yeah,
Those
bro.
two together would be.
Bro.
And Drewski.
Oh my god.
Did you see him driving down the highway?
He's like in the Jeep.
Yeah, dude.
Oh,
What
there's
was there was something the other fucking month that Vince was. Oh my god.
I think I sent it to
He
you.
was talking about security. And he was like, I don't need one of these guys with polos on or something like that. He was like, I want real guys with guns.
Have you watched his Hot Ones? Vince Staples?
No, I don't think I have.
You have to watch it. It's
Bro,
the
that shit's
single
funny.
funniest thing ever.
Dude, Vince tweeted the other night, he said Markel Fultz would have had at least 10.
Yeah, I know. I saw that. That's hilarious.
What else?
Speaking of
Funny
hot ones,
shit.
the
James Harden look out here looking like his controller died.
they're back in person being for hot ones, dude. That makes the video.
Did you? The Quavo has one. I didn't watch it yet.
I didn't watch his. I watched the Elizabeth Olsen one.
Mm.
Olsen.
Yes, big fans here.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Elizabeth Olsen. That'll wake you up in the morning.
Dude, did you watch her hot ones?
No, I saw her. I was
Bro,
like, damn, she's hot. and I
she
kept on
champs
going.
it, bro.
Really?
She's a beast. Doesn't like break a sweat. I was so
sure.
I'll make a break as well.
I was so impressed, bro. I was like, damn, that's kind of impressive.
I'm trying to find stupid shit Vince has said. Like, I want to see him argue with people.
Well, while you do that, is there any other music we missed? I know I sounded funny for a
I
second.
don't think so.
I can boot up my Spotify.
There's
real
nothing
quick.
that like I saw on my
Like, he
Spotify.
tweeted this: if Clint Eastwood don't die before Sidney Poitier, whoever that is, I'm gonna be hot. Like, he just be tweeting shit.
Who was that second person you even said? That's
I don't know.
really, really good.
What, Baby Keem song?
Yeah.
Yeah, Baby
That
played that the night I was drunk.
That album. was
Since
really,
then,
really good.
Alright. Liked songs. Let's see.
Oh yeah, he tweeted the other day. He said, "Oh my god." And he said they really put Jesus on death row. And then he said that Jesus is the first Tukey. If we're being honest, you guys probably don't know who Tukey is, but for anyone who listens to Chicago drill, they know.
Is your like songs just all the new stuff that drops?
Yeah, it just gets added in. We talked about Lumberjack. This is new. Just stuff that somehow didn't end up in my... Spotify's weird with liked songs.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I don't think
I don't think we missed anything.
we missed anything substantial. Like,
Did we talk about apparently how Pop Smoke's supposed to have another posthumous album? Going?
no, I didn't.
Yeah, I did see that. What do you think? They're gonna beat his
I
like dead
don't-
horse, bro.
I don't like
swear.
it,
Oh, I knew Bad Bunny.
Oh, that new Bad
That
Bunny
was really
song.
good.
Oh my lord.
Dude, that new Bad Bunny, bro, he got bars.
Go watch the video. The video is funny.
It is really funny, actually.
I saw the music video. It was weird. You guys doing it? We're talking about it.
Yeah, we were talking about it, true. But speaking of the Pop Smoke thing, I think the problem I have with it is that I thought that Shoot for the Stars, Aim for the Moon was like
It's the final.
was a good just like send off, like this is what you gave us. He tried some stuff.
And-
I personally liked it, but not everybody did. But
And
like,
the whole thing with that is he made it.
yes,
That's where you're gonna get weird. Is
Yes.
where you have parts where he just has like a verse that was just random,
Yeah.
and you're gonna try and make that into a song.
Yeah.
So that's where it gets a little nasty.
And if I'm gonna be, and I can say this right now, I will be one of those people that like, if it sounds good, then I'll be like, all right, hats off to you. Like, it sounds good, I'll listen to it. But if it sounds bad, I'll be the same person that says like, you should have just left it alone.
So do we even care if it sounds good? Like, do we think
I would
the morality of it?
I would rather there just not be anything.
I agree.
I'd rather there just be
I
no.
like what you said. I'm even surprised they're putting songs out that have him featured on it.
Well, I necessarily don't have a problem with that because that could have been
Sure.
in the making for a while. You know what I mean? Depending on how long it takes an album to come around.
But do you think he really, while he was alive, had a song or a verse he recorded for a Fast and Furious soundtrack?
Oh fuck no.
So that's where I think it's a little nasty, but whatever.
Yeah.
Anything else to talk about?
I don't know. I got a hangnail on this thumb, and it is like bothering the shit out of me, dude.
There's clippers behind
I've
you.
been biting at it like all fucking night.
Well, let's wrap it up so Jordan can fix the situation
No,
over
I'm
here.
alright.
We're back. It was episode 46. It was nice talking. We went through a lot. There was no structure.
No,
But-
we just kind of just rambled.
Yeah, we
It's turned
freestyled.
into a structure. We
Off-
talked about video games.
Off the dome. Pause.
We'll have
We said,
soon. We're here next Monday. We'll have the
yeah,
Tyler album.
yeah, it's true, and whatever else may happen in the span of a
Depending
week,
on if Bailey beats Ratchet by then, we will have that.
you should be able to.
Yeah, it's not
If
very
you
long.
focus on it, you can crank it out. It's not a hard game either.
It's not hard.
What difficulty do you play on?
I played the first one through whatever the second hardest one is, and I'm playing this one
Okay.
through the hardest.
Okay, I did the same. My second time through, I think I'm just gonna go for the platinum. I don't think I'm gonna worry about everything else.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, we're back. It's the Night Shift Podcast, episode what? Did I say 46?
46.
Damn, we're almost at 50. It might take us, so we would have been past 50 by
Yeah.
now. Well,
No, we wouldn't.
we've been right around it.
Yeah.
Right around 50, yeah.
But yeah, you can find us Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts. Not you, SoundCloud. You know why. Yeah, you know why. And YouTube, of course. Subscribe, like, share, send stuff in, even though I say this every week, and y'all don't send anything in. So you have to force us to be creative. And we usually come up with our ideas before we press record. So
That is true.
we're busy. Make our lives a little bit easier, please.
Be nice to have some formulative thoughts before we came into
And some
it.
different thoughts, not just me like, hey, Bailey, do you like the new Drake song? Yeah, Brian, it was really good. Yeah, I liked it a lot too. Well, yeah, it's cool. Move on. Next
No,
time.
wait,
What do you think?
Brian-
What do you think he's talking about this time?
Brian
I don't
liked
know.
the Drake
Probably
song?
like
No,
Rihanna
way.
again from 2015 or something like that. Yeah.
So give us some
We can
ideas.
talk a
Give
whole
us,
episode
give us your
about
thoughts.
Shout out Rihanna. Come on the pod.
We can make a whole
mean, she-
episode about Rihanna.
We just do like, hi
If
Rihanna.
Rihanna comes over, we're definitely not making a pod episode. I'll just throwing that out there right now.
We can make it something else.
Just saying that right now.
Rasta Frog, you didn't hear any of this.
Mhm.
Hear no evil, see no
Well,
evil.
actually,
Speak no evil.
A$AP Rocky might get the goons.
Okay, we're getting off track here. I am Brian at Brian $. Bailey at Insomniac. It's on the screen. Jordan at JWavefield98, capital JW. It's also on the screen. Night Shift Podcast at _TNSP. Send us ideas. Yeah, that's everything. Peace.